East Rand Crime Watch News. This is Crime Watch Daily. Police in Garniesa in the Northwest Province request the community's assistance in locating a missing woman. Maria Lucky Basadi Daichaba, aged 33, who is residing at Dapudi village in Garniesa, reportedly left her home on Monday afternoon, the 8th of September, 2025, at about 12:30 to travel to Garniesa. However, she never returned. A search was conducted around Dapudi village, extensive investigations were done and all leads were followed up with no success. At the time of her disappearance, she was wearing blue denim trousers with a pink t-shirt and white techies. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is urged to contact the investigating officer, Sergeant Elliot Asagai, on 082 416 0968. Alternatively, you can also contact your local police station. The police in Mabatho in the Northwest request public assistance in locating a 75-year-old male, Totolo Johannes Feri, who is residing at Magogo Thebolago village, close to Mabatho. He was last seen on Wednesday the 4th of June, 2025, when he left home at about 7:30 to collect money, but never returned. A search was conducted around the area and extensive investigations were done with no positive results. At the time of his disappearance, he was wearing a black hat, black jeans, a yellow round neck jersey with a brown jacket and black boots. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is urged to contact the investigating officer, Sergeant Golkane Seno Kwanyan 079 897 1873. Alternatively, members of the public can also contact their local police station. Police in Mabatho in Northwest Province request the community's assistance in locating a 55-year-old woman, Sebokaring Gladys Jacoba, from Morwatshela village, in Mabatho. She was last seen by her brother on Tuesday the 9th of September, 2025 at about 8:30 when she left home to deposit stockful money at a bank in Mahiking. She never returned home. A search was conducted around the village and at her place of work and extensive investigations had no positive results. At the time of her disappearance, she was wearing an orange dress with black dots, a blue and green head wrap, and she was carrying a handbag. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is urged to contact the investigating officer, Sergeant Golkane Seno Kwanyan, on 079 897 1873. Alternatively, you can also contact your local police station or report crime to Crime Stop number 08610 111. You can download the MySaps app and report anonymously. I am Robert reporting from our Crime Watch news desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now.
From East Rand Crime Watch News, this is Crime Watch Daily. In a shocking development, 7 teachers at St. John's College in Tata have been placed on precautionary suspension following allegations of sexual relations with learners, which have reportedly resulted in several pregnancies. This follows a recent report from Childline South Africa, which revealed that between April and July more than 100 pregnancies were recorded among girls aged 10 to 14. The Department of Education has launched an investigation into the allegations in collaboration with the South African Police Service, SAPS, and other stakeholders, after videos surfaced on social media allegedly implicating teachers in sexual misconduct with pupils. According to IOL, Minister of Basic Education Sivu Gwarop has taken urgent steps to address reports of sexual abuse in Teta and other schools across the province. The scandal has sparked student protests demanding justice and protection for learners. The Eastern Cape Department of Education has since suspended the 7 teachers implicated in the alleged sexual assault of pupils. At JS Kenjana Senior Secondary School, further allegations of sexual assault surfaced online, prompting the department to take immediate action and appoint an independent investigative team to probe the matter. We will not allow predators or disruptors to rob children of their right to safe schooling. Any person who abuses their position of trust will face the full force of the law, said Gwarop. She has also held discussions with Eastern Cape Education Macfundal Gate to ensure that legal obligations are implemented. In addition, she will formally request that the Acting Minister of Police, Professor Firos Kokelia, further investigate the allegations of sexual assault. According to reports, the school allegedly protected the teachers, leaving students to endure the physical and psychological consequences of sexual abuse. One learner revealed that she even considered suicide after a teacher threatened her life and claimed she would receive no help due to his connections within the school. You can report child abuse by dialing 112 or report crime to the Crime Stop toll-free number on 08600 10 111. You can download the MySaps app and report anonymously. I am Sebastian reporting from our Crime Watch news desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now.
Abafundi bafuna iziphathimandla zalesi sikole sithathele izinyathelo bonke othisha abathinteke ezigamekweni zokunukubeza ngokocansi abafundi.
Amanye bamaxhoba bathi into yobana bangathanda ukuba abatitshala babanjwe, abanye bathi bangathanda ukuba abatitshala bayeke ukufundisa aba ngoba abaziva bekhuselekile kwalapha esikolweni bezisekhona ezititshala.
Oyisisulu salokhu uthi ngemuva kokuhlukunyezwa uthisha wayefuna ukuzibulala uthi iziphathimandla zesikole ziyawafihla lamacala.
What made me scared of him more is the fact that he threatened to take my life. He was like, he knows there's someone who said, yena uqofa abantwana besikolo and uyayazi nezititshala athethe kuyo le nto. They have agenda engekhontle against him. So yena nothing could ever happen to him because he has people in higher positions.
Kunezinsolo zokuthi izigameko zokunukubezwa ngokocansi kwabafundi kulesikole sekunesikhathi eside zenzeka.
Kutheni utitshala angavulelwa icase abantu? Siphinde siqonde ke singomthathathi GBV yabafazi into kubana apha Eastern Cape icrime ininzi. Bangathuma inkabi zidubule umntana okanye abazali bomntwana.
Bayisithupha othisha bamisiwe kusaqhubeka uphenyo.
From East Rand Crime Watch News, this is Crime Watch Daily. A 32-year-old male accused, Alfred Donaldson, was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment, murder and kidnapping by the Thabazimbi Regional Court in Limpopo on Monday, September 29, 2025. The court heard that on July 26, 2023 at about 15:50, the accused attacked his father at their home in Vizeran Street, Amandelbult, Northern Policing Area. The victim's wife testified that the accused forced her into a room, locked her inside, and threatened to kill her husband, who was the accused's father. When she managed to escape, she discovered the victim lying on the bed with multiple stab wounds. The victim, who had been resting after a night shift, was certified dead at the scene. It was further established that the victim's Mitsubishi Triton Bakkie and cell phone had been stolen. Investigations led to the tracing and arrest of the accused at Costa shortly thereafter. The case was meticulously investigated by Sergeant Thabiso Aubrey Seshoko of Northam Crime Investigation Services, CIS. The court found the accused guilty and sentenced him as follows. Count 1, murder, 30 years, direct imprisonment. Count 2, kidnapping, 5 years direct imprisonment. The sentences were run concurrently. In addition, the accused was declared unfit to possess a firearm. Police in the Bong in the Free State are seeking assistance from the public after 43-year-old Wisani Masalana was reported missing in the Bong. It is alleged that Masalana was last seen on Monday, September 29, 2025, at about 6:50 when he left his home going to work. No one has seen or heard from him since. Attempts to get in contact with him were unsuccessful. Preliminary investigations were conducted, and efforts to locate the missing person were all in vain. At the time of his disappearance, he was wearing navy blue cargo trousers, a black t-shirt, a grey jersey, and white Adidas sneakers. Police are appealing to anyone with information on the whereabouts of Wisani Masalana to contact the Bong Police on cell phone number 082 848 8120 or report crime to Crime Stop number 08600 10 111. You can download the MySaps app and report anonymously. I am Gugu reporting from our Crime Watch News desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now.
From East Rand Crime Watch News, this is Crime Watch Daily. The legal implications of firearms and ammunition possession. The issue of illegal firearms and ammunition possession is a significant concern in South Africa. With high rates of violent crime, the discussion surrounding public safety has intensified. What are the laws governing firearms, and what are the consequences of illegal possession? The legal framework. The Firearms Control Act 60 of 2000 is the primary legislation governing the possession, use and control of firearms in South Africa. This act regulates the ownership of firearms and establishes a comprehensive system of firearms control, which includes registration, purchase, licensing, etc. It is a criminal offense to have in your possession a firearm unless you hold a current license, permit or authorization. Not to surrender your firearm, permits, licenses, certificates and ammunition within 24 hours of being declared unfit by the registrar or the court to possess a firearm. To be in possession of a firearm whose serial number or mark has been erased or tampered with or has become illegible, and fail to notify the registrar of this. It is also an offense to fail to report to a police official the existence of a firearm or ammunition in the possession of someone else unlawfully. To possess a muzzle-loading firearm without the relevant competency certificate. To fail to comply with the police officer's requests and questions, if they have reasonable grounds to believe that the person has or recently had a firearm or ammunition in their possession. Certain firearms may not be possessed or licensed at all. These include fully automatic firearms, any gun, cannon, mortar, or launcher to fire a rocket, grenade, bomb, etc. Any frame, body or barrel of a fully automatic firearm or launcher, any projectile to be discharged from a launcher or any other firearm gazetted by the Minister of Police. Alterations to a legal firearm can render that possession illegal. Possession of a firearm is a criminal offense. The mechanism has been altered to enable multiple shots from a single trigger. The caliber has been altered without the written permission of the National Commissioner of Police. The barrel length has been, purposely, altered without written permission. The serial number or any other identifying mark has been changed or removed without written permission. You can report child abuse by dialing 116 or report crime to the Crime Stop toll-free number on 08600 10 111. You can download the MySaps app and report anonymously. I am Sebastian reporting from our Crime Watch news desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now.
From East Rand Crime Watch News, this is Crime Watch Daily. The Provincial Commissioner of the Police in Limpopo, Lieutenant General Themba Hadebe, has welcomed the hefty sentence handed down by the Seshego Regional Court on Thursday, October 2, 2025, against a 40-year-old man convicted of raping and sexually grooming a 12-year-old boy. The court found that the accused lured the minor by posting a bicycle advertisement on Facebook. After promising the victim a bicycle, he exploited the boy's trust, groomed him, and went on to rape him in 2 separate incidents. The case was transferred to the Seshego Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences (FCS) unit and was meticulously investigated by Sergeant Nation Tefo of Seshego Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences (FCS) unit. The accused was arrested, denied bail, and remained in custody until the conclusion of the trial. The accused was sentenced as follows. Count 1, rape, life imprisonment. Count 2, rape, life imprisonment. Count 3, sexual grooming, 5 years imprisonment. Count 4, sexual grooming, 5 years imprisonment. The sentences were ordered to run concurrently. You can report child abuse by dialing 116 or report crime to the Crime Stop toll-free number on 08600 10 111. You can download the MySaps app and report anonymously. I am Gugu reporting from our Crime Watch news desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now. From East Rand Crime Watch News, this is Crime Watch Daily. The South African Police Service in the Free State welcomes the conviction and sentencing of two men who brutally murdered a farmer outside Viljoenskroon in October 2020. The duo was sentenced in the Kroonstad Regional Court on Friday, October 3, 2025. The accused, William Sejane, 57, also known as Maidudu, and Lucky Motenang, 54, also known as Seboth, were each found guilty of murder and house robbery. Both men were sentenced to life imprisonment for the murder and 7 years imprisonment for the house robbery, with the sentences running concurrently. The case dates back to the night of 03 to October 4, 2020, when the late Mr. Dave Wessels, 66, was attacked at his farm home. The perpetrators gained entry through a back window and overpowered him. He was found with his hands and legs tied and his head wrapped in plastic, which caused his death. His white Toyota Bakkie and other household items were stolen. The matter was prioritized under the SAP's 24-hour activation plan and assigned to Sergeant Moina Makalotsa from the Provincial Organized Crime Unit. Intensive investigations led to the recovery of the stolen vehicle at a workshop in Orkney, while the victim's bank card was traced to transactions in Orkney, Klerksdorp and Potchefstroom. Surveillance footage linked Motenang to the purchases, which in turn led to his arrest. His co-accused, Sejane, was also arrested, and it was revealed that he had been out on parole for only 16 months, having previously served a life sentence for a similar crime. You can report child abuse by dialing 116 or report crime to the Crime Stop toll-free number on 08600 10 111. You can download the MySAPS app and report anonymously. I am Gugu reporting from our Crime Watch News desk in Boksburg, South Africa. Remember, keep your eyes peeled and report crime. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Please help us to grow this crime news channel by liking, subscribing, sharing and commenting. Look out for more crime news from ERCWN. Goodbye for now.
This is Mixed Martial Arts News. From East Rand Sports News.
This is Formula One News. From East Rand Sports News.
Congratulations to South Africa's very own Andrew Rackstraw for winning the 2025 Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain Championship.